Hi everyone, my name is Beba and this is my first YouTube video. I'm going to be talking about my nose job and my experience, my pain, my recommendations, tips and tricks that I figured out during the process, and hopefully it'll help you. And if you have any questions, just comment down below, let me know, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. I'm no way advocating for plastic surgery. I'm not by any means trying to make this video so everyone in the world gets a nose job. I'm just explaining my experience. I want to let people who are wanting to get a nose job the tips and tricks that I found out along the way, and I got it done in Reynosa, Mexico. I live very close to the border, so it wasn't anything crazy for me to go down there and get it done. A lot of family and friends go and get plastic surgery done across the border. They're fantastic surgeons, a lot more than the ones in my area in the States. And it's also cheaper, so that's a plus side. How much was the nose job? It was $4,800. Now that's relatively inexpensive, since usually the average in the United States is like $8,000 to $10,000. Now let's start talking about how I was feeling and the pain levels and everything else, like recovering from the rhinoplasty. So day one of surgery, once I was going home, crossing the border, I wasn't in any pain. I wasn't uncomfortable either. I was still full of adrenaline and anesthesia. I didn't feel discomfort or pain until 3 a.m. once everything was starting to wear off.
Really tired, starting to feel the adrenaline and everything come out. I'm getting some bruising. Had to change my drip pad, but here's how the side profile is looking like. Not too bad. Some swelling right here, blue. I feel like tomorrow I'm really gonna wake up and my eyes are gonna be closed and I'm gonna be very, very, very blue.
And I couldn't really walk to the kitchen to get ice, so I always had my mom helping me to get ice, which was amazing. I highly recommend icing your face right when you wake up. Even if you're waking up during the night, ice it, because your face will swell the most when you're sleeping, because that's when you're not moving, your body's just in a state of like relaxing and recovering. So right when I woke up, I iced my face for like 2 to 3 hours non-stop, and my face like went down. I was starting to get bruising, no yellow yet, but the swelling just hurt. I felt like tightness all right here and right here. And all the other videos I saw, no one really talked about like how the swelling was also painful. It felt like a bad sunburn. Day 2, I swelled intensely. So yeah, day 2, 3, and a little bit of 4, swelling was at the highest. You're going to expect the most pain, the most discomfort, your nights of when you're not going to be able to sleep at all. Like, expect all of that day 2, 3, and 4. Day 4, things do start getting better towards the end of the day. So end of day 4, 5, 6, 7, you feel like a brand new human. You forgot what it was like to eat. You forgot what it was like to get dressed. You forgot what it was like to walk and drink water and coffee and talk and all those things, like, and sleep. I was able to do all those things, and I was so excited because I could talk. I was having energy. It was great. Day 1, 2, and 3, I had sort of regretted getting the nose job. But I had a friend who already got one, and she kept telling me, like, don't worry, like, day 3 and day 4, like, things start getting a little bit better. And for me, it wasn't until day 4 and 5 things got better. So just remember, everyone heals at a different rate, and everyone has a different experience.
Alright guys, I kind of forgot to talk about my cast removal, but here are just some photos of the nurse removing my cast. It was very painful, as you can see. I'm kind of crying in some of the photos. It hurt, especially when she removed the stitches right after this. It was one of the most painful things I've ever done in my life. And it was only 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but it felt like it was 30 minutes. And it was really funny because the nurse kept telling me beauty's pain, but I kept telling her, like, no, it's not, like, just stop. So, yeah, and then here's my nose right after the cast was removed, and they just placed some tape on it. And this is the tape that I had to continue wear during the next week post cast removal. So, first week was with cast, another week was just with the tape.
Now let's talk about the tips and things that I recommend that you might buy and start doing to prepare before, because my bruising wasn't as intense as others that I saw. It might have been because of what I was doing to prepare that I saw from other YouTubers do and research online. So let's get into that. So a week before the surgery, I started taking arnica pills. This is a box. They're for sore muscles and bruises. There's also a disclaimer on the boxes that say that it's not scientifically proven to work or anything, but doctors recommend this before you get surgery. Like, it could be like major surgery or minor surgery. So I took these as a box recommended at my local grocery store. I live in Texas, so I got it at HEB. So I did that. Also, I knew that I wouldn't have been able to like properly shave my legs and armpits, and also I didn't want like the doctor to be like, oh wow, she has so much hair on her like mouth. So like I went ahead and got the Flamingo face wax kit from Target, the face wax kit, and I got the body kit. But let me not even get into that. The body kit didn't work. I tried it on my armpits twice and it just ripped the skin off, and I was almost bleeding, so I don't recommend. The face ones do work. I ended up keeping them for future need, and they worked great for the stash, so keeping those. I would also recommend waxing your nose hairs, because when they remove the stitches, your mucus is going to get stuck to the nose hairs, and it's going to hurt when they pull that out, so it's just best. But also talk to your surgeon about that. Now, what I also did before getting the nose done, because my friend told me that she got so many blackheads, I tried to like take an action before, and I just got deep cleansing charcoal pore strips. I got the generic brand. It works just as good. I've used the Bior ones. These are just as good and half the price. So I did this. Fast forward, I still have the worst blackheads I have ever seen in my life, so it doesn't matter to use it or not before. Now, things you should buy before, because you don't want to have to worry about buying these things right after surgery. So you will need a saline nasal mist. I got mine at Walgreens, and I'm sure they have this at First Aid or whichever little pharmacy shops are in your town. And you just need to clean the inside of your nose because of the stitches and the cuts that are inside. I had to do this 3 times daily, and it was great. So I did it morning, lunch, and dinner, and I still have a lot left. You can't really hear, but I'm still doing it 2 weeks post-op. Now, this is the start of the show that saved my life in the middle of the night. It's the Biotene Dry Mouth Moisturizing Spray. I got the small bottle. But I would have the worst dry mouth ever because you can't breathe through your nose. So I had to breathe through my mouth, and I would wake up and spray this, and it would be 1,000 times better. So I highly, 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 highly recommend you getting some sort of dry mouth spray. I wasn't gonna get one, but I'm glad that I did because I did need it. I didn't think I was gonna need it, but I did need it. Also, grab yourself some micellar cleansing water or any baby wipes that you like to use. I like to use this stuff because you can't wet your face and your oil is gonna just build up like crazy. So I highly recommend getting some sort of face cleaner that you won't need to use water, and it won't really wet your cast because you can't wet it for the first week. Also, you're going to need hydrogen peroxide to clean your stitches around your nostrils with Q-tips, so make sure you also have that and get that in advance. I know this is almost like a cabinet staple, but in case you don't have it, you'll need it. Once my cast came off, I had to tape my nose for another week, and then now I'm just taping it every night. My surgeon didn't recommend me to tape it every night, but I think I should be taping it every night because other surgeons highly recommend that, so that's what I'm going to be doing. My surgeon gave me some 3M tape to tape it for the week after my surgery, and you can watch videos on how to do it. It's just 3 little pieces right here and then the big swoop around, and your surgeon's going to explain how to do it. And so you can get this at Walgreens. My surgeon gave me one, but...
So this is a video that my friend took on Snapchat, and I was in disbelief by how big my nose looked. This was a side profile of my swing. I didn't post it, I was so embarrassed. It's just an insecurity of mine, and I didn't like the way it looked. This is my nose facing towards the right side. There's a big hump facing towards the left. The hump is still there. Reminded me of a beak. I felt like a bird a lot of the time. I wasn't really happy. This is a photo my surgeon took right after surgery. The way my nose looks on the bottom is how it's going to look like after 1 year. And it's crazy how big my nose looks compared to the little picture. This is a photo of my nose 1 week after surgery. Now these are photos of my nose 3 weeks after surgery. A lot of the swelling has gone down. I have a cute little slope. Obviously, as time goes by, the swelling's going to go down, and with the swelling going down, the more refined my tip and slope will be of my nose. Alright, you guys, sorry, this is my first YouTube video. My outro was terrible, but if you like this, like and subscribe. I'll be uploading new videos. In the fall, I'll be starting law school, so they'll be more tailored towards that. But I'll also be posting like move in with me, apartment tours, all those other things. So yeah, it'd mean a lot if you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.